Hi everybody, Matt Cison here. Welcome to Friday Night Videos. If you look closely enough, you'll notice that I'm actually a little wet, right? Don't be alarmed. I just got out of the shower. So I wanted to get out of the shower. I wanted to do this while the motivation was still high for you guys. Okay, so today I want to talk a little bit about spiritually bypassing. What does that mean? It means that sometimes you can be so spiritual, it'll be actually more detrimental to you than more healing to you. I want to go ahead and read you a quote from Carl Jung. There is no coming to consciousness without pain. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own soul. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. I was talking with a friend today, and she was telling me about how she got to a moment where she felt this undescribable feeling. And she was able to watch it. She was able to notice and observe it. And she realized, wow, if people can just touch this deep feeling that goes deeper beyond the words or the description of whatever it is that they're not liking, then maybe this would be what we need to heal. If you can just touch this. Okay. And I agree with that to some extent. But unfortunately, we live in a world, in a society where sometimes the only way out is through. And so, as we had this conversation, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, okay, I'm just going to listen. I'm just going to wait, right? Because in my mind, I'm thinking there's something there that she just doesn't want to touch. So I do what I do, right? We're having a conversation, we're talking even further, and then I saw a little hole to slip in. And she started talking about a story about her family. And that sometimes when she talks to her family, she feels like the odd one out, like the outside person looking in, and she can't really fully connect with her family. So I go, okay, well, and she started rambling, she started talking about it, and there was no, trust me, there was no finding that undescribable something that's way down in this particular moment, because I could see that she was actually starting to get affected by the story. The only way out is through, guys, right? The only way out is through. So I asked her, I go, well, let's bring this down a little bit, right? So the thought of being, I don't remember the exact words, something like the thought of being outside looking in when I think about my family, right, makes my body feel, right? And so and she goes, oh, I feel it right here. I feel it right here. It's in my throat. And then, can you describe the sensation? I think it was choked up. I don't remember at this point. I don't remember much anymore of my client sessions because constantly in my mind, I'm just thinking about how am I going to get to them to the other side. Okay, so we brought it up, and let me see if I can remember this correctly. Oh, okay, so she was adopted. And so what she realized, she goes, oh my God, because she was, at this point, she was talking because her throat was starting to clench up. She said, oh my God, why would they adopt me only to try and destroy me? And that's what she felt like. At that moment, she was feeling like this aha moments come up because, oh my God, I feel like they were trying to destroy me. Why would they bring me in? And I go, good, what's that feeling? As you think about the thought of them trying to destroy, the thought of them bringing you in by trying to destroy you, what does that feel like? She goes, oh my God, it's like stunning. I feel so stunned. Perfect. Shocked and stunned. Something very, therapists, counselors, EFTers, be aware of that feeling. That's a feeling that's blocking energy inside the body. So I had her focus on that. Just had her focus on her body. I go, say that. Notice the thought. The thought is, why would they would bring me in only to destroy me? The sensation was in her throat. The feeling, the emotion was, oh, stunned. So I feel stunned at the thought of them bringing me in to destroy me. Literally, guys. Okay, so at first she didn't want to sit in there. She was getting, all her body was going, oh my God, no. I go, just look, and I just reminded her, I gave her a little calm touch on the shoulder. I said, it's okay. That's right. That feeling that you're bringing up is actually your body trying to expel it. Don't make any more out of it. Let your body do what it needs to do. So just sit in that feeling, that thought, and that sensation. Just say that phrase over and over in your mind again. I feel stunned at the thought that they would bring me in to destroy me. So she kept saying that, and she kept saying that. I kept reminding her, just listen to your body. Notice what your body's doing. She goes, oh, I see it's moving around. It's moving around. It's moving around. And I think there was one more feeling. So the throat cleansed, the throat got freed up. And there was more feeling somewhere in the chest. That was... I can't remember at this point. Oh, I'm sorry. But anyway, it went fast. Once we found the feeling, the thought, sensation, it went fast, right? And then she started laughing. She goes, oh my God, oh my God. And then she slipped into that indescribable nothing. Right? And this is usually, when I see this happen with clients, I back off. I go, okay, enjoy that. So I sat there and stayed quiet for literally about 5 minutes and just let her have her feeling. Because she hit that stride of euphoria that comes from really connecting, right, to your spirit. And so she hit it. She touched it. She got in there. And then when I saw that she finally coming out, I go, good, how do you feel? I had her say, overall I feel okay, right? Okay, and then I had her say this. I told her, okay, so let's say this. It's okay for me to feel okay, even at the thought of my family bringing me in to destroy me. And she just starts laughing. She goes, oh my God, now that you say that, that sounds absolutely ridiculous, right? She's actually got a really great relationship with her family. She goes, that's absolutely ridiculous. And she starts laughing. I go, and then I said, I know, it's ridiculous now, isn't it? But a few moments ago, when you were stuck in that feeling, it was absolutely true, wasn't it? She goes, oh my God, yes, it was. And that's what I keep saying to you guys who've been watching my videos. Excess emotions create moments of truth that seem real. They're not real. We buy into them thinking that they're real and that that's what they mean. This is why I say many times, stay away from your aha moments. Let them come up, acknowledge them, and let them pass, right? Stay away from this idea like, this means that, this means that, this means that. Okay, acknowledge them, right? Don't push them down. Bring it up to the surface of your conscious mind, and then let them pass through. That's what they're meant to do. They're just meant to pass through so that the body can cleanse itself and free up your energy to do what you want to do with it. Okay, so many people get scared, right? So anyway, so she realized, she goes, oh my God, and she said this, she goes, oh my God, now I can touch that thing I was trying to explain to you about. I go, yes. Notice what you just did. What did you try to do? She goes, I tried to spiritually bypass my way past those feelings, the emotions, the thoughts, the perceptions that I didn't want to look at. And so, and she found, oh, so this is what she said. She goes, oh my God, that took 2 minutes? And she goes, yeah. I go, yeah, it took about 2 minutes. She goes, oh my God, I've been stewing in that for literally years. And I can't believe right now that I would rather skirt around the issue and hold on to those emotions, try to spiritually bypass it, instead of just sinking right into it and let it pass. Years of my life, I could have released in 2 minutes. And literally, guys, this happens. I see this all the time. When you find that right thought, feeling, sensation combination, a lot of that energy, that pocket of energy gets cleansed. And that frees up the energy for you to do whatever you want to do with it. So many times what happens, why are people so scared? People don't want to touch that feeling because when they touch it even just a little bit, all kinds of other thoughts and feelings and sensations come up and they start chasing it, start looking around for it. And they're going, oh, and then it gets bigger than it needs to be. Then they go, oh, I'm never going to do that again, right? I promise you, if you sit there and you touch it and then you start chasing all the other things that come with it instead of just cleansing the original thought, feeling, sensation combination, you will feel overwhelmed. It will become like it's too much because it is too much. Your body can handle one thought, one feeling, one sensation at a time. And many times when you let that cleanse, it touches the other thoughts, feelings, sensations, and all of a sudden it just goes, right? Like vapor into the air, it just goes. Okay, so many therapies out there. Here's some of my issues with some therapies out there. Some of them are actually really good at bringing up something deep inside, right? But they're not good at cleansing it, fully cleansing it. Some of them bring it up and they'll tell you, okay, now that it's up, think about your calm place. Think about a nicer place, right? And then they'll say, come back to this feeling, right? And so they go back and forth, calm feeling, calm feeling, calm feeling. Okay, yeah, that's good in some ways because it's good because it helps them touch the feeling, right? But it's almost torturous in my mind, right? They're prolonging something that could be cleansed a lot quicker. Again, there's a time and place for it, but most of the time, if you really grasp the concept that the body is just wanting to cleanse what's inside of you, and that all emotions are generally short-lived unless there's a resistance to it, all emotions that you tie to one feeling, one thought, and one sensation, okay? That's when they're generally short-lived, not when you start tying it to all kinds of different thoughts and feelings. If you really buy into that, then trust in the process. Be there with your client, let her sit in it, focus on that combination, have her notice the body, and just watch the miracles that happen. Okay? And other therapies, again, doing a really great job bringing it up, but then they'll try to piece it away, right? They'll try to calm it away by having you focus in on this moment, right? And so instead of a calm scene, they're saying, okay, notice where you are. You're right here, right now. You're not in the past anymore, right? Yeah, but you know what? Their body's here, but those thoughts and that thought and that feeling that you're bringing in is in the past. And it's acting as if it's real right here, right now, at this moment. It needs to be cleansed through this moment, right? Trying to ignore it, saying it's in the past, well, that's just pushing it down even deeper. Sure, her conscious mind will go with it because her conscious mind doesn't want to feel this in the first place. So her conscious mind go, woo, thank you. I don't have to deal with that. Leave it in the past. Perfect. Oh, this moment, wow, I feel good here, right? I can feel everything here. I can sense everything. Oh, yeah, I like this. And that's not cleansing the emotion. That's using your conscious willpower mind to push it down deeper so that you don't have to deal with it in that moment. Right? And that energy is only going to come out in some way, shape, or form, whether it's the same way but with more intensity, or it's going to bring up another thing for you to chase and push down again. And again, you can do a really good job of pushing that down even further because, again, your conscious mind is strong, right? A lot of hypnotists only talk about the subconscious mind, how strong it is, but your conscious mind is so strong that it'll sit there and say, oh yeah, I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm focusing on peace. I'm focusing on calm, right? And while you're focusing on peace and calm, it's actually pushing that feeling down deeper into the body. And the body goes, oh, okay, it looks like you gave it back to me. I guess you didn't like the way I tried to wake you up here. Let me try to wake you up with another body part, right? And so you might have healed, even did really well, healing a part of your body that's holding on stress from emotions that you're carrying. And it may not come, like I said, it may not come up again the same way, but it'll come up again in some other way. If it does come back the same way, it'll come back stronger. If it doesn't, it'll come back some other way. From something as simple to gaining more weight, to something all the way to having a different ache, pain, bump, or lump in your body, to pushing you into certain scenes and situations that you can't seem to get out of all the time, attracting certain people all the time. So it's got many ways to do it, right? So again, by trying to sit there and piece it away or calm it away, you're only pushing it down deeper. Your body wants you to face it. Your body wants you to cleanse it because it's got a program for cleansing so that by the time you leave this world, you will have a smooth transition out of this world. And also, before you even leave this world, your body wants you to live a truly more peaceful life where you're doing what you want to do, not everybody's shouldas and wouldas. Okay, so don't try to force the release, right, of it, right? Allow it to cleanse organically, right? Instead of superficially. Allow it to come up. I promise you guys. If you can sit in your fire. St. John of the Cross talks about the dark night of the soul. That's when you sit in your fire and all you have left is nothing. And you're letting go of everything, even your beliefs in spirituality, even your beliefs in God. Everything is getting cleansed and let go. And when everything finally surrenders and let go, it actually brings you closer to God. Every challenge that you have, I mean, St. John talked about it affecting a part of your life that lasted days, weeks, months, or years. But I'm telling you this, every challenge you have has that potential. Every issue that you come with that your body doesn't want to face, if you dive deep into it and just allow your body to express it, you can come back to God. Allow yourself to touch it. And your own personal hell will burn it away. And next thing you know, everything cools and you're back and connected. Okay, I think that's it. So again, everybody, please live spiritually, yes, but with practicality.